Traditionally, the pre-tied bow ties are the ones that were more likely to fall into that category of being slightly novelty, just because they look very distinctive, and it's quite clear a lot of them are not self-tied. And I think there's a real elegance and sophistication to the look of the self-tie ones that you can't achieve, or it's very difficult to achieve, in the pre-tied bow ties. But I believe that they're important, because for someone like me, it's quite unlikely I would have come to start using these self-tie bow ties without having access to a really simple and easy way to try the look out, see how I feel in a bow tie, start thinking about how to match my clothes with it, and to go out into the world and experience like the reaction that you get when you're wearing a bow tie. It would more be out of curiosity at first, but when people start reacting to you in a different way, and it's a very positive way, and you get people coming up to you and starting conversations with you out of nowhere, and paying you compliments on your look, that is a very unique experience for any kind of fashion accessory that I could wear. Like I wouldn't be able to wear a watch that's really nice, no matter how nice it is, that people just start coming up to me. And without the pre-tied bow tie being available, I wouldn't have tried it, because it's really easy to get started. You only have to clip it on. There's a clip at the back, and you can adjust the size to your neck size. So my first experience with the self-tied bow tie was completely coincidental. I was in central London, and I popped into a shop called Peckham Rye, and they had bow ties there, but the bow ties they had were self-tied, and they were a really nice kind of relaxed style. I don't know how to best describe it. That's kind of a word that I've created to describe this particular style, but it doesn't have such a kind of a firm outline as some of the other bow ties, which made it strangely much easier to self-tie as well, because the material was really soft and it wasn't too rigid. So it always tied so much easier than some of the other ties I tried later on. But it's a burgundy paisley bow tie, and the gentleman in the shop actually showed me how to self-tie whilst I was there in the shop, and it was really handy to have that experience of seeing someone doing it in front of you. But he made it look so easy, and it really is when you see it like that. I actually use the technique of tying it on my knee when I'm trying to practice my self-tie technique. That's the method that he showed me first. He didn't actually tie it onto his neck, he tied it onto his knee, just to show me the process. And that's how I practiced when I bought that bow tie. I practiced on my knee. So like with anything in life, if you're trying to learn a new skill, the first few times that you do it, you've got to be doing it without any expectation to get the result right away. So I would just spend like half an hour just practicing over and over again how to tie it, rather than waiting for those occasions where I need it and then having to learn on the job. Within about half an hour, I learned how to self-tie, and I'm still perfecting it. But with those particular bow ties, with the relaxed shape and soft material, are the best for beginners. But it needs to be a progression, and that's why the pre-tied bow ties are important.